These historic wooden houses stand in contrast.
Guys, what is this trash? Let's just play some Forgotten City. All right, the playthrough continues. I don't know if I'm, maybe I'll be able to finish it today. I don't know. In the city, there's gonna be a Game Pass on Switch giveaway in just a moment, just so you know. You don't want to miss out on that. I'll recap the story for you guys. In the Forgotten City. Pretty solid little game. It's a whodunit almost, or like not really, but like a mystery solving, helping. I don't fucking know. So the game starts in modern time, but you go through a portal that takes you back to way back when in this old forgotten city that follows simply one rule, the golden rule. If one person commits a sin, everyone dies. They turn into golden statues and dies. It is up to us to stop that from happening, but someone is about to commit a sin. We know that, so we have to stop it. There's a way to reset the day, so we have unlimited tries of getting things right. And it's one of those stories where it's kind of like, you have to figure out that, but in order to figure that out, you first have to do this, and in order to do that, you first have to do that. So, I can't explain all the little thingies that have been happening, but just sort of go with it. Can you lower the price of TTS? If you guys hadn't spent all your points spamming get out of my house and blue screens during my video before, you could have done TTS now. What's my current objective? So, a few things I gotta do right now, right? So, I want to go back to my time. I have to figure out who's gonna break the golden rule. I have a lot of suspects now. Damn it! What was I working on now?
Forcing.
Yep. Should I try the priestess again? Maybe the priestess has something new. See, you guys have a lot of channel points. I'm not lowering shit.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm.
Salve, friend. Where was the priestess again? Have I been here? Yeah, this is where the priestess is, I think. Somewhere. Somehow. Your chat TTS sucks anyway. It's the same repetitive shit. Hey-oh! He just called you guys out. We also have to get right. We're helping Galerius run for magistrate. Now we want to figure out how to make people vote for him. Could we just sweet talk people?
Russell, attack. Rhyme. 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 Rhyme.
Obvious.
Rhyme. Rhyme. Rhyme.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Rhyme.
Sentius,
Rhyme.
I suppose.
Rhyme.
I'd have to be insane
Rhyme.
to vote for Malleolus
Rhyme.
after what he did to me.
Rhyme. Rhyme.
Galerius,
Rhyme.
the farmer.
Rhyme.
He's a good man, but I think he's more straight. All right, friend.
How do I make him? How do I make him vote for Galerius?
All
Isn't the
weapons
great
are to be
temple
tossed into the
majestic?
chasm. Magistrate's
A
orders.
new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To
Bribe
what do I
them?
owe the pleasure of this visit. See you again.
Why do you never ask what their story is? I just
You
don't.
chatter, eat shit, and
I don't really
die.
care. And then there's this guy I gotta try to protect. He's getting bullied because he's gay.
Don't let your kids watch it.
I don't even know where the upper cistern is. I think it's here
On
somewhere.
your best behavior, I trust.
Oh, it's up here somewhere, right? I don't know. I'm a bit stuck right now. Julia. Salve.
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my
No,
life.
I saved their life.
Is there something you want?
Chad, they were slaves. They were gonna kill
Just
themselves.
says I'm supposed to rest.
I got them freed.
All right.
Summer, thanks for the 4 years. Welcome back, welcome back. Ow.
Yahoo! Hoo-hoo-hoo-wee!
Something that holds water? Interesting. Jesus Christ, man. Monday chat is at it again. It's like over here. Look.
Hours later.
How do I get through this door? How do I unlock it? Huh? In-game, how? You need a key. Oh. Well then. Same with this. The Great Temple door. I need to unlock it. Somehow. Oh shit! A missing piece? I have a piece. Now what? Are you kidding me? I need 4 pieces? It's crazy. That's insanity.
Salve.
Salve, salve. There is fall damage. Music is nice. Is this the bully? Rufius. Search the sisters for Scintilla.
Nymn, have you heard about this meme called Morbin Time?
Yep.
It is pretty hilarious. People say it's Morbin Time from the movie Morbius, but they don't even say it in the movie. Hey, hey, people can be so funny sometimes.
Theophilus had an orgy with 4 girls here and disappointed all of them equally. Always remember they're watching. Who's watching? And how do I stop this guy from getting bullied?
I hear. Well. All right.
Fuck.
Nice.
I don't know how to do any of my quests right now. Oh, I can get free arrows from this guy at least. Any backseaters? What? Whee! Nobody in chat owns this game. Ah, fuck. Behind me in real life? There's some clue that I have missed. I just wish I knew which one at least to work on here. I really need to reach the cisterns. This. Dooley's key to the upper cistern. I don't understand. There's multiple different ways to get into it? A creative way, a key way, or some other way? Does it have anything to do with this? Golden vine. Isn't the cistern, is it this?
Why do you come?
What?
I'd write to send a funny massage and break the TTS, which I did successfully. So instead, oh, I am getting this message sincerely. Oh.
Sick, man. Very good. What is this game about? Saving this city.
Now you've crossed the line. Get out of there.
Basically. By figuring out who's gonna be sinning, which kills everyone. Who is that girl? Do I die if I go here? Who are you?
Oh, don't mind
Oh.
me. I just live here.
Cynthia.
Oh, I wish Horatius would.
How do I get into the cistern?
In Night City, you can become.
That's funny, man. Ejaculation. By freeing Dooley? But I can't free Dooley until that guy is voted the king. This guy. Maybe I have something to do with him.
We have? I must. Is that a.
Hello,
Seems
everyone, to
rather
the
rash.
magical clubhouse of me, Goofy. Today, I will teach you how to elope with a fellow man, yo-ho-ho-ho-y. All you need to do is undress and compare penis sizes. The one with the smaller penis will be the bottom.
What?
And all he needs to do is arch his back, Mickey style, and take it like a champ, while the bigger fellow lifts his hands up and screams.
If I
That
What?
That. I am hard stuck. I'm stuck.
I got a dollar tip from someone named
Cheeseburger.
On your best behavior, I trust.
Light in a sea of mundane streams, the celestial shepherd guiding us through the darkest hours.
What is happening?
Sweeter than the song of 1,000
Why are you guys doing this?
gameplay, more gripping than the most epic of sagas, and his laugh. Oh, that heavenly laugh, so pure it can cure sadness itself.
Check the door near the gladiator guy.
We are but humble mortals, blessed to bask in the radiant glory of his content. His memes are the gospel, his jokes are our prayers, and his streams are...
On your best behavior, I trust.
Oh, this door. No. This door.
Hey, you're not cistern, are you?
Yes, why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal. Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell.
Okay.
One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah?
Yeah.
So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold.
I need to accelerate my gooning. I
No
need to be
word of a
gooning
lie.
at a pace most people would
I
find
saw
concerning goonable
a
content is
creature.
being created at a pace so far beyond my
corpse of
current
a
rate
man
of
who'd been
consumption. I'm
flayed.
losing ground and letting
And it
down
was
myself,
easy,
my
man.
family, my ancestors, and my heroes.
Bro.
I need to become the connoisseur of gooning, a goonosaur, if you will.
Nym, why don't you do more gameplay? Why don't you play more story games, Nym? Why don't you do more playthroughs?
Till that anal bead should not be pulled out as if it was Beyblade. Well, he liked it fast the last time and told me to do it faster. This time I'm pretty strong and I put my back into it. It was way too fast. The beads were instantaneously out, and before I realized there was poo flung all over my face and chest and also the wall behind me.
I circumflex, you circumflex. I circumflex, you circumflex. I circumflex, you circumflex. I circumflex.
You pick the worst games ever? This is not a bad game. It's quite acclaimed.
You circumflex, I circumflex, you circumflex. I circumflex, you circumflex, I circumflex, you circumflex. I circumflex, you circumflex, I cir.
What did you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
That's a great story, but I'm still going down there.
Well, it's your funeral.
Oh, so I can just go in? Okay, baby. Alright, progress. I circumflex. You circum... Are there gonna be monsters down here? Oh shit, there is. You're welcome. All right. Am I in already? Rundown of the story. I'm in a city that's magical. Anyone that commits a sin makes everyone else die. Someone is about to commit the sin. We need to figure out who is about to commit the sin. How do I get a... What? Also, I have an arrow that turns things into gold. Or a bow, I mean. How can I can't make that jump, can I? Oh, wow. I'm more athletic than I thought.
Why don't you do more gameplay? Now I am N. Why don't you do more playthroughs?
Yep.
It's because you little dirty coomers can't behave yourselves. I have to deal with this constant TTS moaning in my ear. Forsen.
Who is this?
Russell, 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 Russell.
Russell, 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 Russell.
Russell, 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 Russell.
You. Who are you? Did he send you?
I'm Nymn and nobody sent me.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What? Who?
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn. But
It's her!
So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to
Chad, I've
keep
been looking
us
for this
here
girl all game.
forever. Or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Zoblov, thanks for the 14 months. Welcome back. How is this not broken the golden rule?
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where's the way out?
Behind me. There's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
Who did this?
Sentius, my adoptive father. Furies help me.
Wait.
I'll castrate and crucify him.
Oh my. Wait, isn't that the guy that hired me to find her?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it.
Wow.
I'm done caring about
Please
the golden
consider
rule.
donating for my next day off.
Out.
Last week we made less
Help
than
me,
half of what we
and
normally
we can
make.
escape together.
What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Wait, is this one of the endings? What if no, I'm not gonna... I mean, nah, I think this is one of the endings, guys. But I'm playing for the best ending. I'm gonna suggest this. Try to save everyone.
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick. You have to.
Yeah, the quick... Alright, fine, let's go.
It's now or never.
Let's see what happens, maybe. Let's see what happens now.
Simon, Jim, Lim, Wim, Lim, Yim, Him, Pim, Wim, Zim, Sim, Vim, Rim, Wim, Fim, Dim, Sim, Name, Oim, Lim, Mim, Kim, Kim, Pup.
Oh, thank you. Now
follow.
Wait. Did you hear that?
What if the
He's
game
here.
autosaves?
He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
Okay. He's right behind me, isn't he? Hello? Oh. Sentius?
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
You're human garbage, you know that?
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted pleb.
Damn. What a pleb. You remember Al? So, guys, the game starts with me looking for a guy called Al, and I found him, and he hung himself. And it turns out he'd been trying the same stuff as I have, and he gave up.
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next.
What?
Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing.
So he remembered all the time.
He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow.
Why?
The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly.
Because I'm a genius.
I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Almost 15? I should be grateful for your stupidity.
Is that different every time?
In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what?
Oh!
What are you going to do about it?
Behind you! Alright, hang on. I want to understand. I still don't understand why he tasked me with helping him. Why? Does he just enjoy watching someone's soul die? You knew there... which one do I ask here? This one. You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep a secret, but why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face.
Sorry, I plunk up.
The music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all.
It's gotta be boring eventually.
And over again. For eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely. To cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for
yourself? But he's stuck in the same day, same one day. So you asked me to figure out who was going to break the golden rule, knowing I would fail every time? I like she's just standing here.
There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this, but where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
Let's see you cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
I probably could, but I'm gonna let her have this one.
Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
What the fuck? Wait, how did she light him on fire?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
Oh. We're going backwards. So this is one of the endings. We created a time paradox. Is that Al?
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
I hate Al. Al Worth? I came in here to find you.
Here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
How is it a paradox? Because the guy that just died was the guy that made me come to this city in the first place. So if he was never around to make me show up, though I was already there when he died, because can't remember. I'm Nymn. Yeah, I was hoping you'd know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina.
Yep.
Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law.
Yep.
It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold.
Oops.
Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Actually, that was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going
The
around.
carving
and
into the
in
tablet
circles.
looks familiar.
This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by...
I'm not following.
You're a bit slow, aren't you, Al? I helped Scintilla kill the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening, of course.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal,
Yep.
so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Obviously.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Enough talk. How about we get out of this place?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it.
It's right here in the cistern. Follow me. Let's go, Al. So the other ending I got, Al and I got out, but Al and I were stuck forever. So this is a slightly better ending, but still everyone but Scintilla dies.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Good idea.
You go on ahead.
Or I'm assuming we're getting out here. Who knows? What is this game? I'm sorry, this is pretty confusing if you haven't seen any other parts of this playthrough. I understand that. I could have tried to explain it more, but I don't think it would make much...
You're back! But you're alone.
Karen!
Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there.
Is this Skyrim?
Why don't you tell me what you discovered?
I think this started as a
While we
Skyrim
wait.
mod or something. I look handsome today? Thank you. I discovered the ruins of an ancient underground city.
Really?
Yep.
Sounds amazing. And did you... Oh, look! Here he comes.
Oh god,
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Yippee!
You were gone so long I thought
What
I'd
the-
never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well,
me.
my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own.
Oh.
I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
Damn, 2,000-year-old message.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Cynthia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others.
Dooley, Galerius.
But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Scintilla. Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first...
Let me take a selfie.
You two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
She has
And
a
you?
3-head.
Are you ready to go home?
I'm ready. Take us home. I got ending 2 out of 4 achievements. Still not great. Alright, how do we go back? Better ending than ending 1, but still bad. Hello? Why can't I skip this? Ending 4 is cinema. Ask. The best ending surely is saving everyone, yes. So the first ending, you don't save anyone, and you get trapped forever down there with Al. This is the second ending, you only save Scintilla, and then you manage to leave with Al. I'm gonna guess the best ending, everyone survives, except maybe that bad guy. You need to get all the tablets. Dude, I only have 1 out of 4 tablets. How long is this game if you play for the longest ending? So, I'm sorry.
I'm done. There won't...
I'm sorry, but if I let you go, everyone else is gonna die.
What? No. You can't just leave me here.
10 hours?
How can you be so heartless?
Let's see here. It's too dangerous. Let me see if I can persuade Sentius to let you go.
It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster. Please.
I can be fairly persuasive.
You're making a mistake.
Shut up. Alright. Confront Sentius about his abduction of Scintilla. How do I... Oh, that's that door. Wasn't I supposed to do something else down here? Wait, what happened to the whole cistern thing? I guess I did all of that? Is he down here? I gotta go back? I'm a jump. Tee-hee-hee. He's over here, I think. Wait. Gets funnier every time, chat. Ooh, money. Huh. Dude, that was a cool plot twist, though, that he remembers everything. How come? Ooh. An old chat. 700 coins? Dude, what? Oh, Zimmer. You dirty dog. Oh, that doesn't work. Wait, chat, how'd I get out of here? A crushed creature. Whoever? How do I get out of here? I'm trapped. I think some of his dialogue gave it away early in the playthrough. He said something he couldn't have known. Yeah, I'm sure if you play again, you can figure it out. No, I don't think I came from that hole, but right, I came from here. Alright, you son of a bitch. Got a question or two for you.
Such an extraordinary
Yellow.
The future must be full of marvels.
Boss of this gym, thanks for the 2 years. Get some Billy approves up in here.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation?
I know what you did.
Me? What are you talking about?
You're keeping her tied up in the cistern. Caught.
No, you remind me of him.
Al?
Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you. Come now. You see,
all right.
But
we already heard this.
And when the next... I mean, you've lived less than 15 times.
Less than 15.
And yet, because there's no... So...
You knew there was a way out and kept you locked up your own daughter? Why?
Isn't it...
Right, and he said this? Chat, we already saw this 10 minutes ago. I'm not listening to the same rant again.
And why would I agree to that?
Because it's the right thing to do.
You and your pathetic morality. Nobody cares about your opinions, least of all, me. Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful.
Okay, you might have an uprising on your hands.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies.
Why? So this is the same answer then. This isn't over, you know?
I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever until you wither and die like Al did, and
this
that
fucking
God
guy.
send yet another useful idiot to extend my life for me.
I'll find a way to break the cycle and you with it.
What are you going to do? Beg the gods for help? They don't care about you. Now, get out of my villa. I'm bored.
Get out of my house. Who cares if everyone dies, though? I'm trying to save them. Okay, so I actually hit that main goal now. Ask Equitia about the gods. Okay. So we need to get this guy elected magistrate as well, and then maybe he can do stuff. But now let's talk to the priestess.
Oh my, I've never seen a lamp like that.
Oops.
Praise Apollo.
I was gonna tab out and praise Apollo real fast. Apollo. Oh, careful. Oh, it's all rainy outside. Oi! Can we turn you around, Apollo? People want to see you. That's better. All right.
Ave again. Did you
The only
find
person that can save us now, guys, is Allah. How do I go about talking to whichever god is responsible for the golden rule?
Well, I suppose we'd first need to figure out which god that is. And I'm afraid even I don't
Donald
know.
Trump.
Although I have my suspicions.
Oh, sorry.
This might sound like a strange question, but please, humor me. How did you find your way here?
A young woman named Karen dragged me out of a river and sent me in here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd.
Tick
to
on his
you?
leg? No, he had a little seed stuck in his fur. It carries negative connotations where I'm from.
Why is that?
Because of them memes. What the fuck?
The memes? What are the memes?
A meme is a small image you share with other people. They've become a bit like their own language.
So, a bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs then?
Something like that. Explaining memes, haha.
So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen?
Yep.
I wonder if... No.
Well, come on, spit it out.
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should.
Oh.
Go around and ask them what they
Oh.
remember and see if you notice any patterns.
So maybe I do need to ask people about their story. Alright, I'll do that.
Good. Thank you. But please be careful.
Alright, it's time to listen to everyone's backstory.
Don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
Get your popcorn, people. Wait, what happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty.
Livia
always
is the
seeking
lady
out
that's crazy.
newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent,
Hmm.
started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her.
Does this
to
game
see
have
how we
boobs?
could help.
Only
But
clothed
she
boobs,
just
I think.
looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her.
See you soon,
There
and
is a
remember
small
to be
chance
good.
that she
Bye-bye.
learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you.
Okay.
So be careful, will you?
Melito87, appreciate the 59 months. Pet the Acapulco? Oh, there you go.
Now, go and follow the
All
thread
right.
of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
Okay, baby.
Come.
Okay, Chad, it's time to put on our detective's hats.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm...
How
What
can you
now?
have a bow but not me? What's your story?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus? You go through me.
Hey, Mimi, thanks for the 57 months. Welcome back.
Why? Because I am a gladiator.
Alim,
That's
thank you.
why.
But you're nowhere near an arena.
You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunnus.
Fatuous cunnus. Okay, not too much here. Django, thank you for the 35 months.
The
Actually,
name's What?
okay. Yep.
What?
Whatever. All right, let's ask this guy about his story.
Harvey.
Oh,
I thought I told you to get...
okay. Maybe not him. I don't think he's in a very chatty mood right now. Did you convince Salva's friend to run for gov? I did, but so far no one's convinced to vote for him. So that's the next step. Is convincing people to vote. Na. Lucretia. Salve. What's your story?
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared.
Oops. How did you end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran.
Yoink.
I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And
Yep.
while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
True.
Gladly.
Okay. So she got washed up on a shore, just like me. It's probably all of them. I'm sure of that. Next guy?
Hello.
Hello. Wait. The bow? Oh. I took it from the Shrine of Diana only to discover you'd locked me inside with angry hornets. I managed to escape after a harrowing ordeal in the palace. Oh, this is the guy that scammed me.
Are you well, stranger? Have you been out in the sun too long, you see?
Okay, dude. What's your story?
You mean how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
This guy sucks. Let's hear it.
All right.
Hi, Chill Dude 105.
Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire.
Yep.
Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, hoping to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it. And I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking.
Bargain?
But the captain's happy to take my coin. So I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
By said. You chose the cart, didn't you?
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
Ha! Karma. So you took her with you after all?
No, I dived in after it, of course. Weren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune.
Right.
Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Sounds like you got what you deserved.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
Money, money, money.
Very well.
Hang on. I'm just gonna randomly try. Wait, what? He wants me to buy the bow? For the right price, I can tell you where to get your own.
Now you're talking. I'm interested. How about 100 denarii?
Wait, I can hustle him. 5,000.
Oh, that's a little excessive, don't you think?
Think of it as an investment. A few little coins in exchange for riches beyond imagining.
All right. But I'm going to need you to tell me before I pay.
Wait a minute. Isn't this going to trigger the... In that case, deal's off.
Wait. Let's not be too hasty, friend. I just want a little assurance that I can trust you, that's all.
I managed to get this bow, didn't I?
I suppose you're right. All right.
Easy
you drive
5K.
a hard bargain, but here's your money.
Chad, it's
the
karma.
location of that bow.
It's in the Shrine of Diana.
What? But I already knew that, you imbecile. Everyone knows that. You can't take that golden bow because stealing from the goddess in her own shrine would break the golden rule. You promised to tell me where I could get one of my own.
You can take it, and you'll be able to keep it for the rest of your life.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
I have brain damage.
Rackramus, thanks for the 85 months. Welcome back.
I don't believe this is happening.
That was fun. We should do it again sometime.
Don't even talk to me.
All right. So we pissed him off with a little 5K scam. Who else should we talk to? This guy.
Greetings.
Greetings. What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and...
I am a tailor? How did you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Why don't you remember? Tell me what you remember.
I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy.
Wow.
Quite a lot of it, in fact.
Ooh, Apollo's dreaming.
Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
So you floated down the Tiber?
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
So it's all the same.
Anything you like. I hope that...
It's, they wake up by the river and a stranger tells them to go in. In my case, it was Karen. But it seems like this guy mentioned a he. Where's Equitia? Where's the priestess? Why is he showing up on the quest marker? She's in your house, White X. Golly. Don't get too excited and do an oopsie in your pants. Don't eat that! Look at Jerry the gifter. Thanks, Jerry. Did you get a race or something? I appreciate you gifting Huge Janus a sub. Okay, while we look for Equitia, maybe we can talk to Livia or something.
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
Okay. Can you tell me about the pattern you saw?
You think you wish to know, but
Oh,
you
cool, Jerry.
do not.
You feel like
It is
gifting?
better for you
Gift the
if
poor
you
people that
remain
suffer the
ignorant.
ads.
Pandora's box must stay closed. I'll say no more.
Damn it.
The newly arrived.
CH?
Gift sub, please. Gift a sub, please. Gift this one a sub, please.
Where the heck is Equitia?
Shalom.
Shalom.
You mean where am I from? But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family.
Explain
Rome
the
was my name
gameplay?
and spent
I've
most
done it
of
like
my
3
life
times
in
already.
the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim.
Oh, wait a
across the
minute.
Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river, and
Dude,
I,
the fires.
listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my
Wait, I
coins?
know more common threads now. Okay, here are some common threads. One common thread, a lot of them were escaping the fire in Rome. Another common thread, a lot of them were washed up by a river or taken away by a river. Another common thread, a lot of them were
Fortune smile on you, brother.
taken by a stranger, or the stranger told them to go here. Another common thread, they seem to lose everything but money when they wash up.
A lot of good it did me. And that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them. All right, friend.
Salve, friend. So, wait, so I need to find 3 common threads, not just the one. Does Rufius want to talk to me? Doesn't sound like it.
Name's Rufius.
Oh. Okay. What's yours? Any idea where I'd find a Roman plaque?
No idea what you're talking about.
Ah. I think you're lying.
And I think
Oh,
you're
yeah?
an imbecile.
That's
if you
interesting.
think that's going to work on me.
Jerry, the gifter, is back at it again, gifting one to Broken Arrow. Thank you, Jerry. Can we get some erms in the
I
chat?
have nothing to say to you.
Is he already angry with me now? Oh, come on.
You're a weapon and I'm not.
Let's try this guy. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me either. It might be time for a reset. Everyone's angry with me. Right? Who else wants to talk to Nymn?
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Oh, there you are.
Hello. Have we met before?
Did I already ask about... Wait, let's talk about your treasure.
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then...
Yeah, this is your fish.
He died. It was very sad. He said...
Poor Dooley.
If anything ever happened
See,
to
we gotta
him,
save this guy, chat.
I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one...
Is it the key out of here?
Now nobody looks after me.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ave again.
I've been asking people about how they ended up here.
And did you notice anything? A pattern?
Some people mentioned a river.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all.
Keep asking.
Okay.
Olivia's fate weighs heavily on my mind.
Yep. Okay. I need to ask about more. I must ask more people. Gay guy? Cat ask.
Salve.
Salve, Virgil.
Welcome back.
What's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do.
Is this game
here.
talking sim?
Help out with
It's not just talking sim, but this part, yes.
collapsing
It's
on
a lot of
people,
yapping though.
That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture
German
or mysterious
architecture.
history of this place.
Tell me about the temple up on the bluff.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an obelisk out the front, which probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be
They
the
have
one
like infinite
responsible
time,
for the
dude.
golden rule?
Just
Unless
break in.
somebody figures out a way inside, I suppose we'll never know.
Let's talk about... I want to talk about where you came from, dude.
Of course.
Wait, what? Can I not?
That help out with repair, but you probably... I like that. We're going to get on well, friend.
I am Steve. Who are you gonna vote for, by the way?
Well, thank you.
Centus. Okay, nothing different here.
All right. Nice to...
Nice to He doesn't want to tell me about how he ended up here? Beep, beep. Who else can I talk to? Salve? True. There you are, Salve!
Fortune smile on you, brother. Salve again, my Sisyphean friend.
That's me.
And I'm in the running for magistrate.
Eep!
Feeling kind of nervous, but I'm hoping it'll all be worth it when I order Dooley's release.
Yeah.
Now.
What's your story?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad.
Oh no.
I don't mind telling it.
I have time.
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and two little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. I sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash.
His eyes are
My
green.
sisters, dead.
Oof.
And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampede.
The fire.
Breaking out.
Always the fire.
About 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I'd never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur.
And the guy that caused the fire is here too.
Some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place, and I started my life over again.
I'm glad things worked out.
That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me.
Story interesting? Yeah, the story is interesting.
I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. And I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis
You'll
is
get
waiting.
him, Galerius.
He'll get his, one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
Sure.
Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Memory lapse. Okay, that's another common thread.
Hope you find a way to break that.
And the stranger. All right, we have all the common threads now. What about the money? The fact that they all seem to wake up with nothing but money. Look at this cat. Apollo appreciation break. Dude, cats just know how to chill and lounge the most comfortable ways. It's always fun, like cats that are resting in a hot room. That's usually when you get to see acrobatics like this. You need brushing. I want to brush him here, but of course you're not allowed to. It's a no touchy zone. Well, actually, I get to touchy a bit. Oh. Oh. All right. I've actually only ever encountered one male cat that allowed me to give them belly rubs, and that's Pete. Pete doesn't seem to mind belly rubs. You can Pete him. All right, so now we have our 3 common threads here. What is this? Dooley's note. I did not do it. All right, it's convinced me. All right, Salve.
Ave again.
Chat, how did you find lip filler 2,000 years ago?
And did you know?
All right, some people mentioned memory lapses.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. What else?
The stranger, Karen.
Yes, I also had such an encounter. It's as I feared. I think I understand
Crab
what
pinches.
poor Olivia has been going
Oh,
through.
right.
You mentioned earlier you met a young woman in the forest named Karen. Yes.
That's right.
I see. And was this Karen, by any chance, wearing a hood?
She's wearing a hoodie. How could you have known that?
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow
gonna
me
get
to the
juicy.
baths.
All right, I'll meet you there.
But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Oh no. That would be too embarrassing. Okay, once again, I'll try to do another quick recap for anyone that's been tuning in and that's confused. I get washed up on a riverbank. A lady called Karen tells me to go into a temple and save someone. I go into the temple and I end up here, 2,000 years ago. Everyone's speaking Latin, even though they're speaking English. And in this city, no one can ever leave the place. And if anyone commits a sin, then everyone turns into gold and dies. That's basically the plot, and I'm trying to save everyone. There's also time travel and portals and shit, allowing me to be safe even if everyone dies, because I can just reset and start the day over again. And there's one guy, the bad guy, who remembers everything even if I start over the day. And also I have a bow that turns everything into gold because it's cool. Whoa, we're going out here? I've never been here. Turn this into gold. Just kill the bad guy. So if I kill the bad guy, then the bad guy is the guy that opened the portal for me to enter the city in the first place. So it creates a paradox, and then it kicks me out. So that is one of the endings, but it's not the good ending because it means everyone else dies.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I
should
knew
take a
the
bath
young
while we
woman
wait.
you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see.
Ooh.
Oh, what a marvelous lamp.
It's Karen.
Do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N, as in Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Charon, who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change.
Me money?
Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute.
Oh no,
Sorry
someone
if
gift
I
the ad
sound
viewers
cheesy,
sub.
It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
There are a bunch
Another
of
L
old
for
stories
Karen.
about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
This place is the underworld?
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all.
We're all dead.
Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been
that's goofy.
Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if
Pluto.
you have questions, so I'll try to answer.
She knew this all along? Why'd she fucking tell me? So, we're dead?
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken.
Damn, Fratroisk.
But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I
Fratroisk,
don't
gift
know.
sub, please. Guys, Fratroisk profits off of war. What can you tell me about Karen?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories.
Yep.
Each of them is slightly different, whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay
This
him
is
with
like,
a coin,
that's why you put coins
an
on
obol.
the dead, right?
That's why it was
to
once
pay the
our
ferryman.
custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their
Yep.
mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
E-Rob and Forsen didn't respond to your tweet? Yeah, of course not. They're scared. Why didn't you all recognize Karen immediately?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they They seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress.
So it depends on what you
Whatever
believe
form
in.
this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
Am I unsubscribed to Forsen? Why? Why is there so few people in the underworld?
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
Okay, interesting. Can you recap the story real quick? Okay, I'm gonna say the full story in less than a second. Are you ready?
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you.
Okay, baby.
Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it. If we don't want
First
to be
time over.
cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules.
This is actually a pretty solid fucking story, chat. NGL.
Orpheus, a Thracian poet.
I am invested in this slow story and I have ADHD.
And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength.
Yeah.
Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find
That's
a
what
way
I
to
want to do.
escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
I'll go to Karen. I'll be like, I'm the manager. Is there a problem here? Yeah. No, this is a good plot. If you haven't followed along and you're confused, just pretend like you get it and that you're impressed. All right. Let me see. What else? Tell me more about confronting the god of the underworld head-on. Apply directly to the forehead.
That option would be the boldest.
Well, I am bold.
But also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
Well, Hercules couldn't manipulate time or turn organic matter into gold, so...
Are you telling me that you can?
Yep.
I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day.
Hell yes.
But first,
I made Hercules.
You need an audience with you-know-who.
Voldemort?
And for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if
I know.
It looks as though somebody or a series, if you could recover. And
What can you tell me more?
It's the towering stone.
No,
monument.
I know what it is. Where do I find the plaques?
This one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style.
Oh.
Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques.
Hello,
Roman,
Afikiltity.
Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a
mystery plaque. But I already found one, yes? That's the Roman one, I guess. Where would I find the rest then?
I don't know. But perhaps you should
Georgius?
Perhaps Kabash.
Kabash?
But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern. So Perhaps you could talk to her.
Okay, and the mystery?
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one.
Okay, maybe that one's about me. That's probably mine. Why are you not naming the god of the underworld by name?
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us.
Who, Karen?
You may refer
Karen,
to
are you talking
him
about...
as Pluto,
Oh, Pluto.
if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself.
Pluto!
Do so at your own
Pluto! Pluto! Tell me more about confronting him head on.
Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh. That option would be the boldest.
Wait.
As I said, Hercules managed to over...
Oh, this is the same convo I already had, just with a different name. No, I'm stuck here now. Okay. This one? Can't we just escape the way we came in?
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here.
Why don't we just build a ladder?
There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule.
What?
We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried. As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus
Ladders
were
are
said
a
to have
sin.
persuaded Proserpina to help them escape.
Charge
and
back
Aeneas
the
was
coin.
guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds. So they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
So she might be willing to work against him to help us.
If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide.
Who?
I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
I hear the female statues whispering to me every now and then.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now?
Yeah.
Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
It's always the same voice. She's helpful but cryptic.
Fascinating.
So maybe it's her.
Perhaps she is a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
I've already found a way to escape.
Truly? Then why are you still here?
To save you guys. Because that path will result in the deaths of nearly everyone here, and I don't want that. Because I'm so fucking noble.
Ah, I see. Then it seems you have made a great sacrifice for all of us, friend. I admire your compassion. Truly. Thank you. But unfortunately, I'm afraid your only other option will be to confront you-know-who.
Alright, I'm ready to get started. Enough yapping, Jesus.
I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible.
Okay.
As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time.
Alright. Oh, I can just choose which quest to start? Let's start by No, you know what? I'm tired of yapping. Let's go for the Oh, I gotta yap on all of this, don't I? Yeah, I'll start with Livia then.
In any case, time is of the essence. May
Yep.
Fortuna...
Yep, okay. Boom. So look, guys, it's Karen. So we are trapped in the underworld by Pluto. And I have to try to figure out how to get us all out of here.
That's quite an impressive bow you have.
And it's golden statues talk to me, and that's apparently Proserpina herself. We need to access the temple so we can speak to Voldemort. And we'll do that by talking to these fellas. But first, we're gonna talk to an insane lady for a bit. Oh, can I not go here? I thought I was... Oh yeah, here's the shortcut. Hey, Pluto! Haha! Pluto! Hey! Chat, why does Mickey Mouse have a dog that's a normal dog? But then he also has a dog that's a friend that walks on two legs. Explain?
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all that it does not notice.
I figured it out. I know where we are.
Say it. Speak its name.
Hades. Oh, the underworld, I mean.
Then it is true. I was right.
Yeah.
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seemed cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the metamorphoses
now
by
she's just like
great
sane.
poet Ovid.
Sure. Wait. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I can't Would you like to hear it? Sure.
I will do my best. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal region. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives. And still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice.
Sure.
And now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
You do that. Alright, that's cool. Wait, so am I done with that quest now as well? Herculean task. We gotta do this stuff also. Alright, find the Greek plaque. Let's start here. Let's be Greek. We had two clues. Dooley as well? Wait, why Dooley? Oh, he might know something? Dooley! Salve. No? Go here first then. He's probably the mystery? Yo, man. Do you know where I might find a Greek plaque?
And in a city full of Romans, you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes.
But everybody
Romans,
calls
they do
me...
not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas.
Zeus is much cooler
why
name.
must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out.
I can see that.
After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman now. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dooley. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy.
So he
I say,
has
let
it?
him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell. I hope that...
So Dooley, you fucker, cough it up. So we probably need to get him out of here first then, right? Bought that plaque in your cell?
Do you like it? It's shiny, innit?
God damn it. Can I have it, please?
But if I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd be sad.
I've been acting like a dog recently in order to get my cats in line when they're acting up, and surprisingly, I've really been enjoying it. I think this type of roleplay is something I might consider exploring further, also on stream. So if you're a canine enthusiast, make sure to drop by.
Woof, woof, woof.
Alright, what's it gonna take for you to give it to me? get him out of here.
If you get...
Right.
Like...
Yep. So I need to persuade everyone to vote for Galerius.
Yeah. Galerius will let me out.
Okay. So this is part of the task to make Galerius win the thingy. Okay, let's go to the next. The Egyptian plaque. Fuck, my escape key just escaped my keyboard. Guys, she has a points award or whatever on her channel where she redeems tweets. Okay, it's not an authentic tweet. Stop being so concerned. Where am I going? Hello.
How'd you do?
Oh, everyone's gathered here.
I love your clothes.
Thank you.
So, do us all a favor and drink.
Okay, so she's not gonna talk to me. I need to reset the day then. I sort of scammed her for like a lot of money.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Me. Alright. It's reset time. Salve, friend. What kind of winter tires do you have? What? Studded or whatever? In nomine Patre. He gets funnier every time. Salve, chat. Oh, you okay, Paulo?
Salve, friend.
Wait. I needed you to do stuff.
No.
Wait, what? Did I miss it now?
Alright.
Can I fast? I think it's saved. I fucked it up. I think. I need to tell him to do a bunch of shit.
Salve, friend. Oh. You?
Tell Malelios, you know his real name is Quinticus, thanks to Claudia, and that Nero sends his regard. And I'm telling this guy to do so many things now.
What? Are you? You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message.
And then this.
Alright, let me see.
Alright.
I'll go.
Good job, Galerius. So, I'm telling him to do all the shit that I gotta do every reset now. Because it's too much work for me. Now I can talk to this girl again. She's not gonna hate me. She's actually gonna be sort of...
Oh, you're here. And I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's something dangerous about you.
Not interested, sorry.
Oh, I see. You prefer the company of men. Let's just forget that ever happened.
Okay, I am looking for Kabash. Have you seen him?
Not for a few weeks now. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a table with Georgius. Whispering about some job. I remember because they kept looking over their shoulders.
Can you shut up, lady?
As if they didn't want anyone else to know. The one word I kept hearing was vanishing. And then, the next day, Kabash just disappeared.
Okay, so we gotta ask Georgius about that as well then. Wait, how did he want it to be pronounced? Giovanna Giorgio? Blue ranks gatekeep me from red ranks. Unfortunate, Jerry. Your prowess seems high then. Jerry, I'm gonna be honest. You can make it to like purple ranks. Just good at making tight flowcharts. You don't even need to worry about defense, especially as fucking Dragunov. Just find some solid ass flowcharts and go. Yo. Traveler.
Friend, your words intrigue me more and more, but...
Alright, I'm looking for Kabash, and I heard you were one of the last persons to see it.
I knew this day would come. Oh. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous. Please, let us leave
That was
the light
Galerius.
safe beneath us.
That was Galerius killing that guy. The assassin. You can trust me. We foreigners have to stick together, remember?
Very well. But the magistrate would not look kindly upon this, so please keep it to yourself. For several months now, I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the temple of Demeter. Each day, I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest. And yet the next day, when I return, the food is missing.
How strange.
So I ask, who or what is devouring the food in this temple? Stranger still. Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw?
Animals?
Nothing. Nobody entered. And yet when I went to take a look, my offering was gone.
Strange.
It's bizarre, is it not? When I told my friend Kabash of this at the tavern, he offered to help investigate. He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again.
Poof! Where is this temple?
It is the only Greek temple in the city. Head towards the baths, and it is the last building on your right.
Okay, peace.
I do not think you should pursue this, my friend.
Meh.
It would break my heart to be responsible for 2 people disappearing. But you do not strike me as a kind of person to be deterred by such warnings. So just be careful, I beg you.
I got this, Georgius.
I'm guessing that Promethean fire's not...
This way then, right? The Greek temple. Here. Alright, Chad, look for clues. Greek statue of a woman. I'm sure I'm supposed to turn something into gold, right?
Meow.
Huh? Was that it? A snake. Well, let me get new arrows while I'm over here anyway. Think harder? Okay, so wait, so don't give it away, but so there is something in here? Oh. Well, that was easy. No, no, no. No, no, no. I haven't tried photo mode yet. Whatever. No, no, no. Okay. What's going on down here then? Please, I need a plaque. Who the fuck is this?
Ah, a visitor. Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm Nymn.
It's a sincere... Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I am looking for a plaque.
Ah, yes. That cursed thing.
Ooh.
I know exactly where it is. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request.
Oh no.
I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself.
Oh, he's gonna yap.
The one thing I long for above all else before I die...
Wait.
...is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you.
Do you want to debate?
Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Yes, Pluto, god of the underworld.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
Sounds easy enough.
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
I'm not sure, it's a complex question.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong.
Sure.
Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose so.
So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct?
No.
Which you could follow in every situation?
No.
And always
No
do
way.
the right thing?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
No, because it's impossible. Okay, chat, picture this. You kill one infant, but you save the life of 100 grown-ups. Is that the right thing to do? How can you... There can never be a true answer to that. Because both sides... I mean, if you ask the infant... Or like, you know, can one bad action be justifiable if it leads to a lot of good things? So, this.
So is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
Both. There's following things for moral and ethical reasons, and there's following the law. Oh, I have to pick one? Bullshit. But the laws don't always... You can do things that are considered wrong even if they don't follow the law. Or even if they follow the law, right? Certain doctor comes to mind. If we're only talking about what's right and wrong, fuck it. Let's say this one, I guess.
So if a man feels that stoning to death his unfaithful wife is right, then is it right?
No. That's absurd.
I agree. But why? Didn't you just say right and wrong depends on the individual?
Oh, I bet you think you're so smart. Fine, I take it. I can answer this, but this is not really a good answer. This just answers this very situation. You can just throw another example at me. So, fine. All right, how about this new rule? I get to decide what's right and wrong.
I see. So you get to decide right from wrong. The people who see things differently are not allowed. What makes you special?
My mom told me so. All right, I see what I can keep this up, but this is a losing argument. I go back.
And that's a credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior
This smug
argument.
motherfucker. How about I beat you up? Wait, no, that doesn't work. All right, I want to change my answer.
Good. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
Yes.
And to what extent? In every situation?
In most situations.
So, you're not entirely confident. That is quite sensible. Indeed, I'm reminded of something Socrates once said. To paraphrase, Better to know that you know nothing than to know nothing and think that you know.
True.
It is because knowledgeable people have learned enough to know they know very little. In the broad
Dunning-Kruger effect.
You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable because our mistakes rarely had consequences.
You said this before.
So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the golden rule, morality matters. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be...
Whose version of... Okay, I wanted to answer this before. Whose version of right and wrong?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
More than one? Let's just say yes, sure.
Let me guess. Is it yours?
No. Wait, what? No?
And that's a credit to you.
Wait, what's your point?
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows
this fucking guy, I've had it. I'm done.
About right and wrong.
It's no fun having a debate this complex when all I get to choose is like 2 or 3 answers. Chat, if this was a real discussion, I would have owned him. This is a bad argument. There's definitely morally good reasons to kill people, such as if they're gonna die anyway, but from suffering.
If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives.
All right.
In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the golden rule.
Can I still have more regardless of reason?
No other is the root from which
a tyrant
springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
Fuck, I spaced out. Yes.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old
I got distracted by chat.
I would be happy to answer your questions.
Okay, Jesus Christ. So what's your story? Who are you? Wait, where can I find Kabash?
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile.
Okay.
Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek.
Oh.
When the Romans came,
wait, so it's not Pluto, it's Hades.
Built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the shrine of Persephone became the shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an
Pluto is Hades, yeah.
Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead.
Mm.
And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here.
That's the treasure then, or what? I'm with you so far.
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
Oh, he was Egyptian before this? How did I get here?
We had no idea until years later.
Yes.
When the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig
the puppy role player
off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another.
Dude, how old is this place? Aha! I run an ad.
Had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
Yeah, what's in there?
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key.
Thank you.
Need it to open the gate.
Oh, thank you. All right.
I enjoyed our chat.
PVCL. I'll keep your presence a secret. Wait, so what was his name? Who cares? Tub. He just lives down here now. What a weirdo. So this used to be an old Egyptian place, and then they built a Greek place on top of it, and then they built a Roman place on top of it. Take a guess. You know what? I can't believe I'm doing this.
You've returned.
I actually want to ask him.
Good to see you again. You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone.
He's actually some philosophy debate, bro.
I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunk mercenary. It became heated. He drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life.
Damn.
I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill...
Can't debate yourself back to life, huh?
I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Where's everyone else?
I'm afraid I am the only one left.
Damn.
There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely.
Meow.
Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago.
Does that mean you can kill him for free?
I've not seen another
Maybe.
person in many
Should we save scam and try? Why can't you tell me your name?
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
Why can't you return to the surface?
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that he's fit.
Okay. You mean Pluto?
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto. But long before that, my people called
Squeeze
him
up lop?
Hades.
Squeeze. Okay, how have you survived though?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges.
Fresh, juicy fish.
And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, they surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left.
Oh, he's the one eating.
The greater challenge is the isolation. So I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But like so many things in life, with a partner. As you...
Okay, hang on. I have to try something. So you're telling me... Wait, look, there's a plaque right here. You're telling me Hades doesn't know about you? So in theory...
Not this again.
Damn! I actually get away with it down here. Alright, I'm still gonna chat. I'm still gonna let him live, okay?
You've returned.
What did he say again? Because he knows that he's dead already, so he died a second time, right? Alright, let's go for this plaque that the Cabal guy might be protecting. So it appears locked from the other side. Him being right is proof that being bald makes you smarter, because your brain cools down faster. But maybe brains operate better when they're hot. Like, Like an engine or something. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Egyptian plaque. Isn't that the one I need? Did you guys hear that? Sounded kind of bad. Huh. Yo, so this is the Egyptian temple. Man, people have been suffering here forever. There he is!
Stop! Do not come any closer. Who are you?
I'm Nymn. Who are you?
I am Kabash.
We found him.
And let me guess. Another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors.
Yep. I'm just looking for an Egyptian plaque.
To what end?
I want to return it to the obelisk.
That is welcome news.
Yep.
You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it.
Well, that was easy.
Restore the honor of Osiris.
Wow. Well, that was very easy. That was a little too easy.
Now, as for the other plaque.
The fourth plaque, you know about that?
Indeed. I have it right here.
What?
I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while
guys, 1 more hour for an NNN.
From the hungry children of Amit, and there it was.
You ever heard about the Roman who walked into a bar, held up 2 fingers and said, "I'd like 5 drinks, please"? Good one. May I have it?
You may not.
What?
In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Why?
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
How so?
I will tell you. But first, do you know what this place is?
The Egyptian underworld?
It has a name, and that is the Duat.
Duat?
See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story, and here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers, but instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name.
Never-ending cycle.
It with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
So what's your problem with this plaque?
It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older.
This
than
one
the
was written
plaque
by
bearing
aliens.
Osiris' name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this
Sumerian?
I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
It's only true when we look like the good guys. And anything that makes us look like the bad guys is fake news. What does the inscription say?
You will never know.
Oh, come on.
This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris' name.
Shit. Please don't.
You are too late.
No!
It is done.
No, you fucker! Now I'm gonna have to go in after it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I'll find a way back up.
We shall see.
Oh, there was a way for me to not have to do this, right? Any other interesting dialogue with this guy? I don't really care for him anymore. He pissed me off. What do you think is down there?
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite.
I should be able to kill him.
Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is it would be unwise to venture down there.
Well, that's what separates
Is everyone
you from me.
contrary where you are from? Do not even consider it.
Oh, I'm considering it, all right.
Wait, you are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes.
We'll see.
I urge you, return to the surface with the Romans. It will be safer for you.
Okay, man, sure thing. Hey, what's that behind you? All right, baby. There's the plaque. Dude, I got 2 of them. Now I just gotta get out of here somehow. Sure, I can figure that out. How hard could it be? What is this stuff? Glueless! He's kinda glueless. Barricades. An eroded set? Okay, guess not. Wait, shit. Guys, I'm trapped. Why'd you guys make me jump down here?
I am gooning to this boss.
Aha! The statues are helping me. Oops. That didn't break that? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. I hear Nammers. Oh, another one of these. Let's just not step on it, right?
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction.
Bro.
That was a promise. You will die here.
Get out of my way, or you'll be the one who dies.
Do not be a fool. I have the higher ground.
Anakin. I'm open to resolving this peacefully if you are.
I disagree. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just hear me out.
Very well, I will listen.
Oh, fuck.
But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my
All right,
gods,
Chad.
I will carry out my threat. So
it's time to be a debate, bro.
Why should I let you live after you
I can do this.
This instrument of blasphemy?
I can do this. Ahem. One or two. I think one. Because this one is... Nah, because this one is... Nah.
Then you admit it. You wish to destroy the sacred beliefs of my people. I will not allow this. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat
so stubborn
and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of
Can I save
sin
scum?
before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now, I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
Wait, are we not done here? Isn't being a good person a worthwhile pursuit in and of itself?
I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
Okay, everyone shut up. It's definitely not this. What do you mean? I can't say. If you were only good in life because you expect a reward, were you really a good person?
Now you insult me and all of my ancestors. You have sealed your own fate.
Wait, if you attack me, you'll break the golden rule.
Good. I welcome it.
What?
I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Wait, that does trigger it? Why does that trigger it? When killing the other guy did not. Didn't you save scum? Yeah, but the thing is, we're about to reset anyway. If I do that, this guy lives anyway. Alright, fine. Just because it's fun to see what happens then.
When I told you that you what?
Alright, let's see. What did I answer first? This?
That may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were copied and corrupted from an older civilization, does that not mean they are false? Does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears because we were not even addressing them by their true names?
In Sweden, we say "Kärt barn har många namn." A beloved kid has many names. What? You can call your loved one darling, honey, it's babe. If gods exist, isn't it possible they each have more than one true name? Right, same argument that I just made.
Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many names. Perhaps it is so. But the underworld of my people is so different to this one, and so unlike the way it was described by our priests. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on, and yet I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained in our priest.
Right, okay, and now I say this.
I am.
And then I say this.
Perhaps there is some truth in that.
Are you going to abandon a lifetime of a good character now that it matters most just because you find out you were misled?
You are persuasive.
We did it.
Very well. I will let you live.
Nice.
And you may do what you will with that plaque.
Yippee!
I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my
His lats are insane.
Go.
Now go. What happens if I step on that thing? Alright, we did it. Great job, everybody. Save scumming. But I didn't really need to save scum, because I would have respawned. And I would have still had the plaque, and he would have still been alive. But now we got to see what happens if you properly debate, instead of throw, like yours truly. Is this the way in or out? Did I come from here? Wait, I have to run all the way back? Oh, shit. Ah! I'm stuck! Yikes. So where? This is where I came from, right? So this way? Here? Amazing. Okay, I'm done, Daddy.
Good to see you again.
I did find what I... Okay. Do you know a way out of here?
Huh.
Okay. Time to GTFO. So I have 2 out of 3 plaques, right? I only need... Wait. I found the mystery plaque and the other plaque.
Ah, you've returned.
Wait, where the fuck do I... Where's the way out? That's this way. Right, the prison guy is the last plaque. And in order for prison guy to give me the last plaque, he needs to be freed. And he's only gonna be freed if I make everyone vote for Baldy Salve friend. And I don't know how to make everyone vote for him still. Okay, so that's the last thing of that. Spread rumors that he has a big cock. Do you vote for politicians based on how big their schlongs are? Yo, man. I have a telling about it might break the golden rule.
Truly, my imagination runs wild. Should I stop my offerings though?
No.
Is there any danger?
You should keep leaving them, trust me. That's mean.
Very well. I will trust your judgment, my friend.
All right.
Now, was there something you wanted? Galerius.
Wait, he's gonna vote for Galerius?
But of course. I hope...
Hang on, some people are gonna vote for Galerius. That's cool. I probably need to do these things as well, right?
Sometimes I stare at the great temple. Ah, I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life.
Ah!
I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Well, since you...
No. Anything I can do to change that?
My vote isn't for... Nice to...
I need to get this guy to not be teased anymore, and he's probably gonna vote for who I want.
How'd you do?
Howdy. Is he French? Ah oui? Salve.
Salve again, friend. How is it possible?
You'd never believe me if I... I'm busy.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Salve, asshole.
How'd you do? Well. Oh well. Sentius, I suppose.
I would like for you to vote for Galerius.
Yeah? And what's he gonna do for me? He's nothing.
Would a gift change your mind?
Certainly. For a few thousand denarii.
Fine. Here's 3,000 denarii.
Pleasure doing business.
Oh, that was
Can
easy.
I help you with anything else?
Yo!
Very well.
I just bribed him. I can make infinite money anyway. Fabia, who are you gonna vote for?
Salve and welcome. Need something?
Wait, what? She's not gonna vote?
All right.
Strange. Salve! Salve, chat. Salve this. Salve that.
Hilarious. All right.
Well then, a tier 3 sub from Ale Mogul. Thank you so much, Ale Mogul. That was very nice of you. Oh my god, 6... Did you just sub for 6 months?
What now? I'm not going.
Jesus, man. Well, he's not gonna
Whatever.
vote.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Don't believe their lies. Yo.
A new face.
All right.
See you again soon.
She's a woman. Who else? Who else can I talk to?
Don't believe
Rufus?
they tell you.
We need to stop Rufus from being a bully. Nah. Thanks, Falcon, for 71 months.
Name's Rufus.
Oh, you also sub for 6 months.
Watch your step.
Oh no, you guys make me nervous when you sub for 6 months. Now I can't, ditch.
Sentius.
How can I change that?
No.
No. Alright.
What the?
How do I make you stop being a bully?
No. Yeah.
Were we gonna ditch? Well, you never know, you know?
Greetings and salutations.
He already has his vote. Doesn't he already basically have a majority?
Don't you just love springtime?
I feel like he does.
Oh. I've bounced the... but maybe that's not...
Wait a minute. Guys, I just found a plot hole. I just found a bug. This guy hasn't even run for president yet. And already some of them have decided to vote for him. I haven't made him run yet. Nace, thanks for the 39 months. Welcome back.
He did? I'll let...
Alright.
Alright.
Rub his bald head. Yo Forsen at Nymn. Hi! Guys, who else can I talk to? There's that one other soldier somewhere. Need a hint? Depends. Is the hint good? Or is... Maybe. I don't know. Not you. There's another... You!
All weapons are to be tossed into the cap. What is it?
Who are you gonna vote for?
Not that it's any of your business.
Sentius. Well, that makes sense, I guess.
All right.
Hi, Russell.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare.
Who the hell is a Navidia? Is that the...
Citizen?
The shopping lady? The bartender, I mean? The scammer? Who the fuck is Navidia? Oh, that's Aurelia.
Back. All right.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
That's Rufus's life story. Does he even talk to me now? Hoop, hip, hoop.
How'd you do?
Oh, the girl by... Wait, up here? Oh, I could tell the sister about... No, I don't think that's the plan, though.
Salve.
Julia.
Was there... All right.
No, we don't have any FAF raffles. Never have. Look, it's Sisyphus. Yo, plaque. Boom. 2, 3. We literally only need one more, chat. Woo! Temple girl. There's no Nvidia here. Talk to the doctor?
Can't talk long. Families from Seleucia and Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time.
He's so handsome.
Now.
Why still wearing your legionary armor?
Because we're all in grave danger.
Why don't you have a weapon? Right. Not much of a talker, are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
What are you dealing with?
None of your business.
Oh.
In Troiti ipsam cum insula.
You called me cum. How did you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Okay.
If we have to. What?
I never ask if they know a way out, because every single response is the same. If I did, do you think I'd still be here? What's this? I can goldify this, but... How do I get up? Can you ride these up? You never can, right? Nah, can't rang, can't. Just a way back in. Okie dokie. Who do you want me to talk to? What? What's the why?
That's a shame.
Oh! The treatment for... I already found this long time ago. Rheumatism.
May Apollo keep you safe.
He does. Yeah, I do want help. I'm hard stuck.
That's...
What rooms? What tavern? Hi, Harry. What's up, bro? All right. I have talked to her already.
All right.
A dice tower. Someone's working on zip lines here. A poem by Galerius. A love poem to an unspecified woman? Well, that's cute. Galerius. Maybe it's for her. Apparently not.
All right.
All right. Virgil's chest, just money. Oh, Lucretia just has some money. Okay. So wait, so which one is it? Because Widex told me to look around here. Did he just lie to me?
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Ow!
Don't you just love springtime?
No.
How'd you do?
Howdy.
There was
No! There we go.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician. But she was the closest thing we had down here until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. The last time I saw her,
the last
time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside,
and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed
I just
and
farted.
he's in constant pain.
Who?
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And
It's
he's
Rufus.
a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I don't remember how I got in anymore. Actually, I already figured out the treatment for rheumatism.
You did? That's unexpected. But tell me.
Right, she gave me the key. Okay, I could have solved this a long time ago. I just didn't find this one dialogue option. I already fucking went into the palace and got everything. I got her key. So I just did things in a kind of a goofy order.
Willowback. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufus down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it.
All right, chat. I think everything is looking pretty juicy now. Basically, here's what's gonna happen now. We're gonna make the asshole stop being such an asshole because we treat his pain. That makes him not harass the gay guy. That makes the gay guy vote for the good guy. That makes the good guy release that other bald guy. That makes that other bald guy give me the final plaque. And when I have the final plaque, we're all gonna bust together. Here we go. About your rheumatism.
What business is that of yours?
I figured out a treatment. Eat this.
Willow bark. And this will work? Oh, thank God.
Now stop being a bully.
Some relief. This is what I've been praying for. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. I owe you one.
You do. You're the one doing this?
No idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I know you're the bully.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. It's the rheumatism.
I fixed it.
I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark.
What's rheumatism? Isn't it something that old people get usually?
Feel like
some joint pain or some shit?
And I know I said I owe you one.
Yep.
So I'll leave him alone.
Nice.
It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway.
Chronic joint inflammation.
I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti.
Alright, perfect. So that's fixed. Now, Mr. Salve.
Welcome back.
Don't worry about the threats, it's just Rufus and he's never gonna hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
Oh. I found an incomplete note in this house.
You went snooping in his place?
Oop.
That was risky.
I'm not stupid, I'm smart.
We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Yes, and he won't be bothering you anymore.
How did you manage that?
Bro, can you just accept that I fixed it?
Poor fellow. I've heard that
Lion Tamer, new achievements.
Well done for figuring that out.
Happy to help. I think he wants to clean up the graffiti as well.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Alright, who are you gonna vote for?
Well, Cynthia seems to know what he's doing.
No. Can I change that?
My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're
asking. I just fucking... Huh? He's not changing his vote?
Nice to talk to you.
Okay, maybe Rufus can change his vote. Where'd he go?
Citizen. Cynthius. No.
Dude. Dude, what? Neither of these two guys are gonna change their vote, even though I did so much for them. Maybe if Salve friend tells him? What do you mean? Alright. Well, where the hell is... Galerius? Oh! Oh!
Fortune smile on you, bro. Ah, no. Alright.
I smell ya. I understand how this works. I restart the day, but I make Galerius do what I just did. That way everyone's gonna love him. And then they vote for him. I can't steal the thunder. Hey, Livia, behind you. Now I wasted 3k?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Ah, fuck. I should have broken the golden rule. How much money I got? Oh, I am rich as fuck. Doesn't matter. Jesus. Why do I have 15 grand? I did scam a lot of people off their money. I scammed that one guy off 3k, and I scammed that other lady as well. Here we go, chat. Right, 5k. I got 5k from the scammer guy. Salve, friend. Galerius.
Salve, friend.
You're about to get a lot of cred. Alright, so this is the new one. Rufius has been treating Virgil, but if you give him some of this, it will treat his... Yep.
Poor Virgil. Poor Rufius too, I guess. Alright, got it.
And this.
Yulia.
And this.
Alright, let me see.
And this.
What?
Now go.
I'll go.
Now go! I am finished with you! His poem?
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the dragon.
But I need to buy the vote again, right? Where's he at? Wait, where are all the merchants? Oh, and I need to make him, Okay, let's follow him for a bit.
Fabia, listen.
There's a troublemaker coming into the city.
I know, and I'll take care of him. Just go and hide, but not in the empty shrine.
Wait, how did you know I was headed in there?
No time to explain. Go!
All right, I'll be in my bakery. Thank you, Galerius.
How did this guy ever get here anyway?
Don't shoot. I'm no threat. You'll find what you're looking for in the avenue. Second building on your left. I've got to run.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now.
Wow.
But you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
This story based... Not this time.
Jerican, 3 years, Nymn. You're never getting rid of me. Oh, shit. Thanks for the prime, buddy, and welcome back. Go, Galerius, go! Hang on. Decius looks busy, apparently.
Lucretia, no time to explain. I'm supposed to give you the Sylphium resin for Yulia.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this. I think she's going to be alright. Galerius, you're amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much for acting as quickly as you did.
Can't stay. Places to be.
Go, Galerius, go! Wait, what the... Where'd he go? Here's Rufius. Uh-huh.
Salve, Rufius. I hear your rheumatism has you so riled up you've been harassing Virgil.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment? Really? Thank God. Finally, some relief after all this time. Thank you, Galerius. You're a good man, and I'll be sure to leave Virgil alone. I know I haven't been at my best lately.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
Okay. Who next? Go, Galerius, go.
What now?
I have a message for Malleolus.
Yeah? Who's it from?
The Emperor. He knows Malleolus's real name is Quinctius, thanks to Claudia, and demands he withdraw from the election and release Ulpius and Iulia immediately.
Are you out of your mind, farm boy?
Domitius, that's enough.
What? You're not going to listen to this dolt, are you?
Galerius, all right, I'll withdraw, and Ulpius and Julia are free. I trust our business is concluded?
Yes, that ought to do it. I guess I'll go and tell Ulpius the good news then.
Dude, he works hard.
Citizen.
Met me 3 seconds ago and he's working, so this is why Galerius is the GOAT.
Good news, Ulpius. Malleolus has agreed to release you and Iulia from your debts.
What? Are you messing with me?
I wouldn't do that. You're both free.
We're...
So now he doesn't have to kill himself.
We're free. We're free. Thank you. It seems fortune smiles on us after all. I'd better go and pay a visit to Iulia immediately.
That lamp. Not
Yo,
bad.
Rufius.
Not bad at all. Sentius.
But I haven't even convinced Galerius to
And now Malleolus is going
to run yet. Hello? What's he doing now?
We're free. Malleolus just released us and we never have to set foot in that villa again.
Chat, I gotta pee. BRB.
Galerius arranged it somehow.
That's incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready. Don't believe a word they tell you.
What's happening? Why is he busy still?
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
He's bogged?
Ah, I hear...
He's waiting for the priestess. Ow. He's waiting for the priestess to announce that he's withdrawing.
Citizens, I have an announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd like to nominate myself.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Of course, Galerius, that's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed.
Salve again, friend. How is it possible?
You'd never believe if I told you.
Oh, come on.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again.
You're toying with me, right? You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name?
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the... Anyway.
Wait. Oh, and I'm running for magistrate. Feeling kind of nervous, but I'm hoping it'll all be worth it when I order Dooley's release. I have a feeling you'll do great.
Oh, that's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you...
Okay. Wait, so does he have enough now to win? I have to bribe that one guy still, right?
A golden bowl.
Shiny.
Where is he? Where is he? Ah.
Hello. Wow. Oh well. Said. Yeah. Certainly. Pleasure, dude.
Okay.
Very well.
Me. No, I haven't played it. Okay, so now... I don't know. Does he have enough votes? Is Rufus still not gonna vote for him? Even though he cured his rheumatism?
Citizen. Oh, Galerius.
Hey!
Sorted out my rheumatism. Fine. See you.
Okay. So we have that. Do I not have enough votes?
Are they?
I can make her call the election, right? Call the erection.
It must be completed by... It'll be between... Why do you...
Okay, wait, who's allowed to vote?
All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend.
Can I vote then?
Well, you're not a citizen, but
Fuck.
if it's any consolation...
Let's... I don't know, Chad, I haven't counted. Let's just YOLO start it.
As I said, I'm planning...
Alright, I just want to get it, over and done with.
Well, I wouldn't describe impatience as a good reason exactly.
Okay, this.
Yes, very well.
Alright, here we go. Erection time.
Citizens, it is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Time to go to the theater.
Okay, chat. Make sure to participate in the vote. Don't be a couch sitter. Do-do-do-do. He doesn't know. What? Is Galerius secretly evil? I think I'm gonna fail. I think I've missed one more quest line to convince someone. I'm gonna guess it's got something to do maybe with his poem. Maybe something to do with this guy. I don't know. We'll see. Yoink. La la la. Isn't 50% enough? I don't know. So let's see. Whose vote do we have? We have this vote. We have this vote, right? We don't have this vote. We have this vote. And we have this vote. And then we don't have these two. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2. Well, he can't vote for himself, can he? Yeah, I think I got it actually.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate.
Did I miss someone?
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Happy birthday, Jerry's cat.
Candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
I lolled.
Georges.
Smile.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Yep.
Dacius.
Galerius.
Yep.
Virgil.
The man who put a stop to the threats I've been receiving.
Yep. Oh, I even got Virgil's vote.
Galerius, the man who
Yep.
saved my life.
Rufius.
Rufius. Rufius.
Galerius.
Tough election.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Gallus Galerius Helver.
What?
It has been decided. Magistrate Galerius, would you like to make a brief address?
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you've put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be freed.
Woo!
Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please.
Chad, I know I have news,
Wait,
but it's, I feel like I'm
need
so...
to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
Am I not close to the end? Maybe I'll have to save. Yeah, leave on the cliffhanger. I guess so. There's like 20 minutes left. You have an hour of yapping. People are saying different things. Talk to the loser? Oh shit, where'd he go?
Glad Galerius won. He deserved it.
Wait, where did Sentius go?
You're going to let me out of here?
Yippee!
I'm sorry it took so long, my friend. And it wouldn't have happened at all if it wasn't for a newcomer. So be sure to offer your thanks when you can.
I will. I will. Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why
Yay!
don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georges I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest.
Yeah, I didn't
I'll
have
speak
the
with you
discussion
soon,
about the
Julie.
plaque this time. We've met before, Dooley.
Oh, thank you. You're a big helper. You can have my shiny plaque.
Okay,
if
that
you
worked
want,
out.
And maybe you can help me find my treasure.
I
My
chat, I'm
friend
about to
Hannibal
end.
used to
Relax.
look after me, and he said he always would. But then he died. But before that, he told me if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something.
I know. What was it? I did. Wait, what?
What was in there?
Oh.
Was it gold and pearls and shiny things?
Wait, which treasure is it?
I'm confused.
I don't even know what I'm referring to.
Oh. Alright. I trust you. Oh, look over there. Something shining. Is it
Scintilla?
treasure? Maybe it is treasure.
No, don't steal stuff again, Dooley.
For myself.
Yoink.
So pretty.
Okay.
It's just
Chat.
lying out here.
If I really only have 20-30 minutes, I'll just finish this game up after NNN. If that is the truth. You guys didn't lie, right? Do I have more of it? I did save, I just pressed F5. Alright. Nymn's News Network.